Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video I've been wanting to film for quite a while. I've been doing grocery hauls pretty much almost the entire time I've been on YouTube. So I got a couple questions on how I budget, how I meal plan, all of that type of stuff, how I meal plan. I think I just said that, you guys, mom brain. I wanted to make a video and share what I do to keep our family on a budget. We go shopping every 2 weeks, even during this pandemic and everything going on with coronavirus. We still go every 2 weeks, and this is how we do it. Okay, my hair, you guys, looks crazy today. Anyway, so tip number 1, have a running list. Now, I've been doing this for a while now. It's kind of just like ingrained in my head, but those are things that you're gonna get every single week or every single 2 weeks or every month, however often you order groceries or go pick up groceries. And it's basically just everything you're gonna order this every single time, or you're gonna pick this up every single time. So for instance, our running list is going to be milk, eggs, cereal. Finley's obsessed with granola bars right now, bananas, strawberries. It's just those things that we have all the time. And speaking of Finley, you guys can see his pictures. I actually ordered these off Smallwood. They're so cute, but that's besides the point. Tip number 1, have a running list. That way when you go out, you don't forget the things that you would normally do. I still put those, I write out a grocery list every 2 weeks. I still put those on my grocery list, but you could also make a list just like on a piece of paper and take a picture of it on your phone. I highly recommend having a running list. That'll help you not forget things. And if you're anything like me and you have serious mom brain, which literally, I have mom brain 24/7, just ask my husband. A running list will definitely help you. Tip number 2, shop your kitchen first. Especially in times like this where people are probably like stockpiling canned goods and rice and just like all the things for a pantry. Go into your pantry and shop first. This has proven to be such a good help when it comes to keeping the budget tighter, which I'll talk about the budget here soon because I did up it. But shop your kitchen, your pantry, your fridge, your freezer, see what you got. I went shopping this about 3 or 4 days ago, and I did not realize when I checked our freezer how much chicken we had. And it was a good thing we had all that chicken because when I went to Meijer and Aldi, they had like 0 chicken. They were like completely out in our area. So I'm really glad that I ended up getting that the last time I went grocery shopping. But go ahead and open up that pantry, see what you got. Like for instance, I saw a can of cream of chicken. I know we had a brick of cream cheese and we have chicken, and I know we have the Italian dressing mix. So when I do my smothered chicken, smothered pork chops, any of the smothered crock pot meals I make, I just need cream of chicken, which is usually in my pantry, cream cheese, which we usually have in the fridge, and the Italian seasoning. And I will put it on a crock pot and set it. So things like that, like when I realized we had a whole meal here I didn't have to buy anything for. And that goes for spaghetti and meatballs too. We always have meatballs in the freezer, we always have noodles, and we always have sauce. So things like that, where it's like, hey, if we want to do garlic bread, I'll just go ahead and buy a loaf of bread, and we already have garlic, we already have butter most of the time. Butter's on the essential list, like it's always gonna be there. But anyway, go ahead and shop your kitchen first, open that pantry, open that freezer, and open the fridge. Now, a lot of people will take a list, write down what they have in their pantry, kitchen, or pantry, fridge, and freezer. It's all in my head. I don't have to write it down, but I do think that's a great idea too. If you want to see, kind of take an inventory of what you have, also a very good idea, but definitely shop your kitchen first. Tip number 3, have a running list. Now I think this is kind of number 1. Number 1 you can call a running list or an always list, whatever you want to call it. But my 3rd tip is to have a running list. So that is things that you run out of in between grocery shops. So for me, like last week, we were running out of dish soap. So I put that right when I realized that, I put it on a list. That way, when I'm doing my grocery shopping or my shopping for my grocery shopping, I see, hey, definitely gotta put this on the list. Or when I notice Finley's toothpaste is running low or Justin's deodorant, you know, all those things, I will put it on the list. That way I do not forget. And this saves me, especially now, from having to make another trip to the store. And I'm really trying to avoid that at all costs right now. So definitely have a running list. That'll help you not have to make extra trips to the store. And as most of you know, when you make extra trips to the store, you end up buying more things, which ends up costing you more money. So definitely have that running list. Tip number 4, plan out all of your meals. Now, for starters, if you don't do this, I recommend starting out with planning your dinners. I feel like breakfast and lunch is a lot more easy, and there are more options when it comes to that kind of stuff where you don't have to like thaw something out from the freezer or, you know, things like that. But definitely plan your meals. Now, if you want to get really into it, plan your breakfast and lunches too. So for example, I'll have like 2 or 3 different ideas in my head of what I'll make for the week or for the next 2 weeks for breakfast and lunch. Lately, I've been trying to eat a lot healthier, so I'll get just like veggies and a protein and mix it together or whatever. And if you guys have seen any of my videos, you've probably seen I really enjoy scrambles, so just veggies with an egg on top. Definitely have a couple options for lunch and dinner. That way you're not getting bored. Account for leftovers. So you know your recipes, you know how much they make. And if you generally tend to make the same type of meals every couple weeks, like we'll probably have tacos at least twice a month. Or we'll have, you know, spaghetti twice a month. So you know how many leftovers usually that's gonna make. And you can take that into account for your lunches for the next day. And that'll also save you money by having the leftovers. And some people are not leftover people. My husband never eats leftovers. Me, on the other hand, I could live off leftovers. Like anytime my mother-in-law sends home leftovers or sends meals, it like makes my day because that is one less thing I have to do and less cooking I have to do. And with the kids, we just bought a home. There's lots going on. So that definitely saves me time and money. To plan your meals, if you want to, you can order something on Amazon, like a meal planner. I have one. I'll link it down below. I love it. It helps you, it does really help you plan the meals. So you could do something like that, or just pen and paper, or just your phone if you want to save the trees. Tip number 5, shop your local deals. Let me get sister real quick. Go take a nap. Sister. All right, guys, we have a little visitor for my last couple of points here. To recap, the first one is to have an always list or a running list. You can use that term interchangeably, whatever you want to call it. But have a list of things that you're always going to have in the household. That way you don't forget the essentials. 2, shop your kitchen first. Go through your fridge, freezer, and pantry and see what you already have. 3, have a list of things as you go throughout your week or weeks to make sure you don't forget the things that you're running out of and things you're going to need for that following shopping trip. Number 4, plan your meals. This is going to save you so much time and money. If you don't plan, you're going to end up either 1, eating out, and 2, you're going to end up spending more money at the grocery store. If you just go into a grocery store willy-nilly, you're going to end up spending a whole lot more money than if you know exactly what you need. Last tip is to shop your local deals. This is super important, you guys. If you know that something is going to be on sale, like a super sale, especially around the holidays, like Labor Day, Memorial Day, there's always like chicken, beef, those kind of things are on sale, chips, whatever you buy. But those seasonal things, when those holidays come up, you know they're probably going to have good chicken and beef sales, or they're going to have good sales on eggs like around Easter, or around holidays, you know the baking stuff is going to be on sale. And if you can buy those things and stock up a little bit, if you have the money, then definitely do it because that's going to save you money in the long haul. I personally use an app called Flip, and it puts all of the ads for the week with the grocery stores in your area, and you can kind of shop and see what's the better deal. I personally go to Aldi and Meijer every 2 weeks. It's the same thing every time. Hi, Dieter. Check out Flip if you haven't already. It helps me a lot to come up with meal ideas while I'm trying to plan what we want to eat. And if I see that chicken and beef are on sale, or if I see pork chops are on sale, I'll try to make a meal around that if we don't have other things already in the pantry for that, if that makes sense. Another part of that tip is to use apps like the Drop app you can use Fetch Rewards, you can use, what's another one? Ibotta, those type of apps where you upload the receipt and you get points. Why not just click a picture of the receipt and get points for it, and then you get gift cards, which can also help you with shopping and saving money. So I personally use Fetch, and that also takes into account Amazon, like e-receipts and email receipts, and which is very nice. And I use Drop as well. With Drop, you can connect that directly to the Walmart app. So if you do Walmart grocery pickup, you can get points if you order through the Drop app, you get points. I've already gotten you get to pick towards certain stores. I've already gotten a $10 Starbucks gift card, things like that. Why not use those rewards towards your grocery shopping or towards Target if you want to get yourself something nice for all this meal planning you do. But anyway, those are my 5 tips, the best tips I can come up with. It helps us save a lot of money. Right now, our budget, I've upped it because she's eating solids now and she's eating mostly baby food, like puree food. So I've upped it to about $230 to $250 every 2 weeks. And that accounts for deodorant, miscellaneous things, dish soap, laundry soap, things like that. And I tend to buy her diapers in bulk, so that's maybe once every couple months I'll pay for diapers. And same with dog food, it's usually once a month because we'll buy a giant bag, cat food, things like that. Finley and Lucy. Oh, wait a second, I forgot a tip. I mean, I kind of talked about it, but we'll add a 6th one in there. Buy in bulk if you can. If you have a bigger family, this is especially helpful, as I'm sure you guys know who have bigger families. But our family is a family of 4 now, and if I can go to Costco and buy things that are going to be cheaper in the long run if we buy it bigger bulk, I will do it. Like I said, when the holidays come around, chicken, beef, if you guys eat meat or poultry, get those deals when you can. It's going to help you guys save a lot more money. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope these tips helped you. If they did, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys very soon.